Lil Uzi. Let's talk about it. So off the rip, I'm not that excited or expecting too much from this project. I just want to give it a good listen because I do like Uzi. I like what he brings to the table. I like what he brings to the culture. You know what I'm saying? You can't say there's too many artists who have influenced the culture like him. Yes, you can, but yeah, you got to give credit where it's due. So let's get a boy a chance. All right, let's dive into it. First track, Baby Pluto.
Had to get ready for war. I got static in my city. Who fucking with me? Pull up with this 30 and this chopper hold 50. Bitch, I heard that nigga Mickey. That's the risk. Rain spray his car, spray the window. She keeps sucking on my dick, trying to get it. Hickey. Girl, I swear that pussy too wet. Sticky. While I be living my life like I'm Steven. Wake up beside my bitch. I got on that.
Okay, so off the bat, the first track, you can kind of hear it. I mean, it's cool. You know what I'm saying? For an intro, I'm kind of thinking like, hey, Uzi, you should come a little harder than that. But, I mean, we're not going to judge him based off of that. Dang. I'm hoping this album's better than that. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go to the next one.
5500, nigga, that's your rain. When I go to the club, nigga, storm hurricane. Nigga pull up, thinking G.I. Joe, man. 762, turning G.I. Jane. That Rico and Boo, they be knee high, man. Now when I look down, you know I can't see my aim. Now she after some rats, give her 3 times 10. Put her right in the condo, put her in the bin.
Okay, Low Man was definitely better than the first track. Definitely better than the first track. But it's still not giving me what I need, man. I need some. I mean, I know what I'm listening to when I'm listening to these type of artists. Like I'm listening for good choruses, good melodies, and you know some bars here and there. But it just kind of sounds generic right now.
All this money make me want hit my ditty, but tell her at the bank, just give me like at the dealer. I can't pull this shit off the lot. Me and my boys, you know that we share that. I got niggas that be moving the tan rock. That's the end of that. No, I cannot talk a lot. Man, these niggas out here, I swear they talk a lot.
All right, see, that's what the I'm talking about. That shit right there. That shit right there. I like that song. That's probably, I'm gonna add that to my library. Yeah, I like that one. Silly Watch. Yes.
I'm the nigga making bitch wanna drop. I'm the nigga that your bitch wanna talk. I'm the nigga making bitch wanna pop. I'm the nigga making bitch wanna pop. I'm the nigga making bitch wanna drop. Let's go. I'm the nigga making bitch wanna pop. I'm the nigga making bitch wanna pop.
All right, so good beats, good bangers, good beats, good production. You know what I'm saying? That's what's really making me vibe to it. But I don't know, man. Like the chorus was real lazy, man. Like it accomplished what it was supposed to do. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's a banger, but I don't know, man. What track is this? What is this? This is track 4. I'm gonna need something more. Okay, that was a bar. Sound like Dragon.
I might spin a football game. Let's go. Uzi Vert. You better move. That was before I had internet. Ooh, you better move. 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 It's juice. They say why your chain it look like a choker. That's for the slaves that had to wear the noose.
See, you can kind of see what I'm talking about. Like the first 5 kind of have like this same type of generic feel to it, but at the same time, the only one that's really standing out that much to me is Silly Watch. I'm not gonna lie. Uzi fans are gonna hate me for this, but probably the combination between Low Man and Silly Watch track 2 and 3, those blending together, that's probably the best combo that's probably at the beginning of this project. The rest of these, they can really, like, they can go, to be honest. Alright. Okay. Now, so track 1 through 6, Silly Watch and Homecoming, for sure. You could really skip the rest. You don't have to, but Silly Watch and Homecoming, those are going to be the ones that they're going to be playing on the radio for sure. You know what I'm saying? No, I can tell those are the singles of the track, of the record. Pop might make it, you know what I'm saying, just because it's just so redundant that it'll get stuck in your head. You know what I'm saying? It got some good cadences in there, but Silly Watch and Homecoming. I might wear Silly Watch to Homecoming. I might wear Silly Watch the Homecoming. Track 7.
Sorry for everything I ever said, yeah.
Complete 360.
I'm sorry if you were misled. Yeah, I'm sorry if I'ma just do what I can now. For my instance, the girl is banned now. So that girl, I won't be in no jam now. Ain't no way you can earn my big man. But everything in life is fitting. My bomb ain't chain really fitting. She do anything just to fit in. Oh my gosh, she started to lick.
I like it only because it's different from the other 6. Like, so I can tell that this part of the project is about to change only because that song is so blatantly different from the others. So it sounds like an intro to another project.
And I can't do my dance because my pants they from France. I can't show it. Yeah. No, I can't show it. Fast pace all the time. Yeah. 3, 2, I hold my glam. Yes, I own my glam. Stacking this paper, you know that I did ignore that man. Fucking with me, handstand. I can't lie, she got that good, but that.
I like this Uzi. And to be real, if the rest of the project sounds like this, I'm not gonna be mad at that. To be real, Celebration Station, that's one of my favorites on here. I like that. Track 9.
Went on purpose, cause my bad, I didn't mean that was the reason he hating now. Got a beat, but that's all on my ends, and that's probably the reason I'm out here be racing now. I'm too evil, too evil, too evil, too evil. It's nobody out here can save me now. I remember when I.
Yeah. I don't know. This is the Uzi that everybody likes, right? Like, this is the. It's different from Love Is Rage, but it's in that same realm. Like, of course, the harder part of the tape, which is the first few tracks, 1 through 6, I believe. Pretty good. They give us bangers, but I like how he messes it with a different sound with this one. And this is the Uzi that I'm familiar with, and this is the Uzi that I can see kind of grew a little bit. And I like this. I really like this. Bigger Than Life is not a favorite, but I definitely like it better than, the first half of the tape. So we're about what? I got like 4 I like right now. 4 out of 9. Yeah, that's not bad at all.
I've been going on my teeth too long. I ain't never stayed from the jump. How you say that I leave you? How you say that I left you? First year was the best you. After all the dumb shit that you did, can't believe that I really kept you. We used to sit in the same room, and I still probably would take my bag. Look at my bag from hard tags. Louis V like I'm Vert, got the all white, so the bitch all that. Poured up.
It's not bad, but it's the same feel as the other few that I like, but it's worse than those. So it makes me not like it like that.
Guess she must be geeked up, a legal substance. She is not a keeper. Got off from my cars on. She was on my phone. Yeah.
Nah. Alright, it's starting to get lazy again. It's starting to get real lazy again. Like, you can tell he's doing a lot with the cadence and melody, so I respect it, but this is nothing that we know he can't do. Like, we already know you can do stuff like this. Like, with a title like that, you better come hard. No pun intended.
That's my bar.
Shit. Ice is so cold that pneumonia. I might hit that bitch with that super soaker.
So I can see that some of this record has a lot of filler tracks, and the 2 before that I didn't like before this one, I like this one because it seems like he combined the first part of the tape with the second part, and you get Prices. If I could just have Low Main, Silly Watch, Homecoming, Celebration Station, and Prices, I'd be alright. You could have gave me a little EP and I would have been straight. I don't need all this 20 tracks. 18 tracks, my bad. An hour and 2 minutes, that's nothing to play with. Let's go to the next one. He got a song with Sid? This better be good. Women are gonna hate that line. Oh my gosh. But that's true though. Treat my dark skin like my light skin. My girl light skin, so I can't really relate, but at the same time it's like that line gonna be so controversial. I can't wait till Twitter blows that shit up.
My dark skin like my red bone, yeah. So my red bone, love my red bone. It's emergency. I hit you up just with that urgency. No, I need your love like you ain't never heard of. Oh yeah. So my red bone.
my favorite song. I'm sorry. I don't know, man. Like I like the hard stuff. I do. I like the hard Uzi. I like the melodic Uzi, but this Uzi right here, he's showing his ass on this. And I'm not gonna pause that. Like I'm not pausing that. Like that's he showed his ass. And I'm looking at it gladly. I guess that was Sid singing behind him, I guess, to give him kind of like more in depth with his range, but that's a great song right there. Yeah, that's a great song. I like that. Urgency for the win.
Show got salad off, I go to sleep. We got some new bands, we got some new bands, yeah, yeah. We got some new bands, we got some new bands, yeah, yeah. Treat these deals like it's just old bands, yeah, yeah. I'ma just pay the pussy, yeah, as fast as I can, yeah, yeah. I'ma just count these racks, yeah, as fast as I can, yeah, yeah, yeah. I done did everything, ain't do no crack cocaine, yeah, yeah. I ain't never do no dope.
What? I done did everything but crack cocaine. The tape is now coming close to an end. We're on track. We're about to be on track 15 now. This is called Secure the Bag. We've heard a lot of melodic Uzi kind of transcend with kind of more just like ballads. It's like a lot of ballads in here. So that's the difference between like, I feel like melodic Uzi and hard Uzi is just the ballads that he's pushing in this album. I like that. Like I think he's pushing his sound. Secure the Bag. Let's go.
Yeah, she said why you out just so late. Everybody I was so it's a game.
I like that song. I like Secure the Bag. I guarantee that's probably the hardest of the last few.
Back to it, yeah. Yeah, I'm getting back to it. You ain't shown you no love, so I turn my back to you. Yeah, yeah. I can't get no racks to you. I don't really care, cause I'm done. All the real love is not fun. There's no emotion on my face, cause I'm numb. You see me everywhere you look, no, you can't hide or run. Get up, yeah,
I mean, I'm not knocking him, you know what I'm saying? But this is definitely a throwaway. I mean, this sounds just like EXO Tour Life. And the reason why, I mean, I'm not gonna hate on it, but at the same time, it's like this is not going to be like EXO Tour Life. So it's like, why did you even attempt to even give us this? It's like when we listen to it, all we're gonna want to do is listen to EXO Tour Life. Like I'm about to listen to EXO Tour Life.
never lie. Should've saw the way she looked me in my eyes.
He did that because that just took me off the whole route of the project. And to be honest, if I wasn't doing this review, I wouldn't have even finished the whole project. I would have stopped right there. Now I gotta go back to the project that we was just listening to. Why did you do that, bro? I'm not gonna play Futsal Shuffle. I'm not gonna do it just because we already know how that track is. It's a great track. I like that he went with that for a single, but I'm not gonna play it.
I want it that way. I want it that way. That's enough about that girl. Everyone know it is my world, and he dropped the album.
That's bold. You gotta be great to do that way. Like I like that song too. I'm gonna add that to my library. Like that's yeah. We got Low Main, Silly Watch, Homecoming, Celebration Station, Bigger Than Life, Prices, Urgency, Secure the Bag, yeah. And That Way. That's about 9. 9 out of 18, that's not bad. That's half. You know what I'm saying? That's I mean, to be honest, he could have just I think the thing is that if we had more of a variety with his sound, then it would have been a better project to kind of digest. I'm not saying the project was bad, but at the same time, I just feel like having that many songs just kind of wanted us to beg for more. Because to be honest, it's been a long time since he's been talking about dropping this project. He's been arguing with DJ Drama. He's been ranting on Twitter. So for it to be 2 years, 3 years actually, since he's dropped anything, it kind of feels like, I don't know. I kind of feel like we should have got more. Like because now I'm thinking like, what are you gonna do next? Like what is the next level of Uzi? Because to be honest, I did see a growth in his ballads. I did see a growth with him pushing the boundaries with his voice, not so much just relying on just strictly auto tune or just melodic tracks. I saw him doing something different, but I mean, it's not that much different. I mean, the project overall is kind of, a lot of it sounds the same. I do like how in different parts of the project we feel like we're growing with Uzi. Like, track 1 through 6 sounds different from track 7 through 13, and then 14 through 18 it's a different vibe. Like, I like that, but it was too many tracks for me to really be like, oh, okay, well, he definitely snapped on that. You know what I'm saying? But if we're gonna be real though, from a 1 to 10 on just the scale of where I think it is, I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7 only because it's longer than what it should be. If it was shorter, it probably would have been more of an 8, possibly. But just from what I've got from the project and just seeing his growth as an artist, I'm gonna give it a 7. I'm gonna give it a 7. So comment below. Let me know what you guys think. You may think that don't know what I'm talking about. You may also think that I'm wrong in my opinion, or you may agree. So let me know what you think below. But come on, be real. Uzi fans are not. Like, the project, it was cool, but just for the wait and the anticipation for it, I mean, it wasn't all that. But again, he accomplished what he was supposed to do. He gave us some good bangers. He gave us some good tracks, enough to put on the radio. And I got to give it up to Uzi. He had us paying attention. He didn't even do any promo. He dropped that weird trailer, and then he just dropped today. So not many artists can do that. And this is probably going to be the highest streamed project of the year, or one of them. And you gotta give credit where it's due, man. Gotta give credit where it's due. Yeah.